going to show you what it's like to film on the set of Assassins and take you to one of our little mini adventures exploring on set.
We're trying to find Crafty and here we are. completely lost.
Free delivery and spicy right here.
Hello? Do you have crackers? Crackers?
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to find.
This is set. No, you can't be here.
What? I'm trying to find some crackers. I'm
here.
sorry. I'm just trying to find crackers.
Hi, welcome back. This is Joe. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am a Chinese actress living in Canada, chasing the big dream of getting that Oscar. Side story. Remember how in the last episode I mentioned that I had a chest corset? Well, you see, in the first day of filming, when I was being wrapped, against my better judgment, I definitely had the bandages way too tight and completely overestimated my tolerance towards constriction. I just wanted to be skinnier, okay? So, by the third hour of having this thing on me, I was starting to get uncomfortable. Like, really uncomfortable. I felt like my ribs were digging into my lungs, even though I know that was anatomically impossible unless I have broken ribs. And of course, it didn't help that it was lunchtime, and once again, against my better judgment, I got a lot of food and ate a lot. Yeah. It's free food. Who wouldn't want free food? I definitely have a very unhealthy relationship with food. And I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. So by the end of lunchtime, my girth, if you may, was far too large for my beautifully tied makeshift corset, and I was having trouble breathing right. So I waddled out of the tent and grabbed whoever was closest to me and just hissed out something along the lines of, I swear I must have sounded like a zombie because I was taken to the washroom and released immediately. And people were so worried about me. I actually started to feel bad. I just ate too much. Sorry. Ever since that incident, everyone made sure that I only get wrapped before I go on set to film. Taking that extra step to make sure that I feel comfortable. Such good people. Of course, I also learned the lesson of stop eating so damn much. Just because the food is free doesn't mean that you should take everything and shove as much as you can down your throat. But I'm so embarrassing sometimes. For Assassins, each 3 to 4 episode had a different director. It was really cool and wonderful to be able to work with most of them. Stephen Fong was super kind and patient and gave us directions before we started our scene to make sure that we are on the same page. Whereas Roll, he had a wonderful and clear vision with what he wanted the moment we stepped in on set, and he gave us very clear guidance to exactly what he was looking for. On this particular set, the fire and smoke setup was so realistic. I felt genuine fear and panic for my instinct. It was as if my brain knew that this wasn't real, but my body didn't. It reacted as if there was a real fire out the door. So when you see us screaming and going crazy, that's a real reaction. This is the set while filming in downtown and the exterior of the fire scene. A huge truck was used to wet the pavement in order to create that artistic glow and reflection on the ground. These are the people who make things happen, carrying extremely heavy cameras and setting up heavy-duty valuable gears, and work tirelessly on creating the on-set magic.
They did such a great job.
So we actors can just waltz in and do our job as smoothly as possible because that's the hardest part, right? For the actors. These are the people who make it possible. An awesome Australian guy who let us make fun of him as he makes sure that we have water, we have food if we need, even tells us funny stories and chat with us, and just all around amazing guy. I still remember that it was raining one day, those drippy rain where it can barely feed a tiny flower. Jared held an umbrella for us whenever we walk around so we wouldn't get wet, even though he himself had to stand in the rain while holding umbrella for us. He took care and protected us. These poor, regular, glorified background actors from rain. Or maybe he was just protecting the clothes. You never know with this guy. I mean, we did annoy him a lot.
Beautiful Chinatown. Oh my gosh, it's a white man. brother, take a picture with the white man.
worry, he's fine. If he goes to my country, he would be treated the exact same way anyway. Photos with the 老外. I miss them. Crafty! Oh, my true love. If there's anything that broke continuity for my character from one scene to another, it would have been my stomach from stopping by the Crafty way too often. The best way to think about Crafty is a huge tent with buffet-style food that restocks automatically with all kinds of goodies. Catering to all sorts of diets. You're a vegetarian or a vegan? No problem. We have the best fruit and salad plate for you. Here's a large selection for your herbivore diet. Try some gluten-free cookie that will never taste as good, but hey, it's a cookie, so shut up. For people like me, who eats absolutely everything, it's like heaven. Aww. If there was anything that I could count on, it's that Crafty was there. Always. Every day, just about 100 feet away, for my binging, snacking needs. 100% satisfaction rate guaranteed. In fact, I half forced my brothers to hunt down Crafty with me before we were filming on set because I just really wanted crackers that day. On the way, we stumbled upon yet another gorgeously built set for Wu Assassins, and well, a whole lot of challenges that took away our focus.
We're trying to find Crafty, and here we are. completely lost.
Free delivery and spices right here.
Hello? Do you have crackers? Crackers?
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to find.
This is set. No, you can't be here.
What? I'm trying to find some crackers.
out of
I'm
here.
sorry. I'm just trying to find crackers.
What you up to, man? What you doing, huh? What you doing?
Come here for massage. We have up in the sky and down to the ocean. Very nice massaging.
But in the end, I did find Crafty. And it was glorious. In fact, the biggest problem that I ever encountered during lunchtime is that the containers were simply not big enough for me to take a little bit of everything. I guess the bits that I was taking just weren't very little. So I always stack my way like a real committed buffet customer. And those chocolate cookies? Oh man, I would get like 4 to 5 of them each time.
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
Ooh, there was this once where I went back and it was already nighttime to see if there are some more cookies that I can get. The chefs already packed up the food because it was already the end. But one of the chefs, Simon, the good man Simon, unbagged and took out his stash of chocolate cookies for me so that I could get some more, as if I didn't have enough already. Simon, if you're watching, I just want you to know that I appreciate you. You're a good man. Any man who feeds a woman when she needs it is a good man. Oh, the last day on set was pretty darn emotional for me. Even though comparatively it was a lot shorter than the main cast and crew. I just have developed such a great bond with my brothers and the rest of the crew, and it was just sad to say goodbye. I just knew that I would really miss this. Now we then had the wrap party, where we got to meet each other wearing fancy clothes that we would wear as ourselves. We were no longer young Jenny, young Tommy, young Kai, young Lucian. We were Joe, Davin, Trevor, and Sam. It was a very strange, surreal, and wonderful moment. And then we realized that the bond was just method acting, and in truth, in real life, we really didn't like each other that much, so we never saw each other again. Yeah? Nah, I'm just kidding. In fact, in the last couple of weeks, I got to have a reunion with my fellow on-screen brothers. We did a podcast to discuss our experiences on set. If you want to see more and listen to Davin and Trevor's experiences, I'll link in the description down below. And that concludes this series of my experience filming on the set of Netflix's Wu Assassins. Let me know if you have any questions about the experience or questions that you would like me to answer on the comments down below. If you like this video and you want to join me on my journey in the acting industry, paddling through the Asian representation, trying to get to that Golden Man Oscar with my tiny T-Rex arms, then click like, subscribe, and that notification bell. I post a video every Friday at noon, and I will see you next week. Bye! Iko did stop by to say hi to us. He was so kind, so down to earth, and just so sweet. He talked to us. He talked to us. He could could break me in half with his pinky. And yet he is so nice. Ego and all the leads even invited us to go sit with them as we ate fried chicken and waffles standing near the set of the ancient temple because we were way too intimidated by the main cast over there. We're just glorified background actors. I don't deserve to be in your presence.